this time we ask that you direct your attention to the playing court, where we'd like to recognize the senior members of your boys basketball and cheerleading teams. Over the last 4 years, both parents and athletes joining us on the court have sacrificed a great deal to support our athletes, teammates, and programs. And for that, we would like to thank you all for recognizing. First up, from the cheer squad, Anna DeLong. And let's go to their parents, Bill and Amber. This small animal from the University of Kentucky is done free nursing. And I'd like to thank her parents, coaches, teammates, and friends for always believing in her, pushing her to the best she can be. The only thing in the church squad, Anna DeLong. Next up from the boys basketball team, number 24, Ben Golan. And his left parents, Danielle and William, and Roman Noah. And his undecided on college will be studying education next year and plans to continue his basketball career. We would like to thank God, his parents, his brother Noah, his grandmother, and Mason coaches, and of course Jack Hall, for everything they have done in getting him through the last 4 years. Number 24, Ben Golan. Next on the floor is team manager Jared Cullen. Jared is editor of his parents, Jerry and Alyssa, and his two brothers, Alex and Trey. Jared is undecided on his future plans at this time, but he would like to thank all the Mason coaches over the last year for allowing him to be part of this team. Team manager Jared Cullen. Next on the board is number 15, Will Kramer. Will is just over Grady Littlejohn. This fall, he plans to attend the University of Cincinnati to study business. Will would like to thank his mom and family, coaches, and teammates for all they've done to help support him these last 4 years. Number 15, Will Kramer. Next on the board is number 3, David Metzger. This called the University of Cincinnati Sports Administration. They would like to thank his parents for all the time and effort and support they gave him throughout his basketball career. We would also like to thank his coaches for their dedication and energy, teaching him not only to be a better player, but also a better man. We would also like to thank his brothers for sparking his interest in basketball and to his sister for all her unwavering support and encouragement throughout his time at Mason. Number 3, David Metzger. And number 10, Jack Olive. He's up there with his parents, Michael Pearson, his grandparents, Pat and Percy Doyle, and his brother Josh. Next fall, Jack plans to study finance and play basketball, but is still undecided on which location. We would like to thank his parents for always supporting him, Don for being with him as always, his coaches for helping him get better every day, and the teams for battling every day and being a great friend. Number 10, Jack Olive. And on behalf of the Mason City School District and the Mason Athletic Department, we'd like to thank all these athletes and their families for their dedication not only to the Mason sports programs, but to the contributions they make as student athletes on and off the field. So one more time for these student athletes. The varsity contest will be approximately 20 minutes.
Welcome to Mason Arena. It is senior night as the Mason Comets are taking on the Oak Hills Highlanders in one of the final regular season matchups. I'm Andrew Little here with my broadcast partner Daniel Panetti. Daniel, how we doing?
Doing great. It's going to be a great matchup. Oak Hills and Mason both coming off a loss. Mason versus Lakota West and Oak Hills versus Princeton. Two teams that are trying to find their footing, try to regain some momentum going into the playoffs. And the other big thing is it's senior night, as you said. Past few weeks we've seen the wrestling team, the girls basketball team get their flowers, and today it's time for these guys to get some of their praise.
Yep, and with senior night, one of the traditions, start as many seniors as possible. Comets have 4, and all 4 are out there. Senior Jack Olam wins the tip-off, and now senior David Metzger is handling the ball. Ben Manker is the sole junior out on the court. Gets it to Will Kramer. To Olam, who takes a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Oak Hill senior Bobby Stidham. Now Jackson Schreiber, Oak Hills' quarterback, is ball handling. He's also a star on the hardwood.
Yeah, Schreiber, one of the best players for this Oak Hills team. As you said, star quarterback, first team all GMC in football, and star point guard on this team as well. He's almost the heart and soul of this Oak Hills team.
And Ben Manker from 3, it's no good, but rebounded by Olam. Olam's going to kick it back out to Manker, over to Metzger. Metzger trying to find an open man, finds Kramer. Over to Golan. Golan fakes inside, but that ball is knocked out of bounds. Trenton Murphy, the ball handler for the Highlanders. Schreiber shakes free of a screen. A tight defense from the Comets. Wide open man, and it is Murphy.
So you see Mason trying to get a little aggressive on defense, and unfortunately when you do get aggressive like that, there's usually going to be at least one guy open right there under the paint. Gets Oak Hills on the board early.
Yep, made it easy for Murphy, and now another turnover from the Comets. Actually going to pick up a foul on the way as well. It's Will Kramer. So now Jake Hanley will check in. David Metzger heads to the bench. Matt DeBras also coming in for Will Kramer. So a more traditional starting lineup in now for the Comets. Hopefully we will see Kramer and Metzger play a little bit more as the game goes on in what is their final regular season home game. Oak Hills working the ball around. Schreiber matched up with Olam. Knocked by Golan, but Oak Hills maintains possession. Looking for Schreiber, and Ben Manker takes a big hit as he pokes it away. Highlanders keep it. Driving. Murphy thought about the three-pointer inside to Stidham. Stidham triple coverage doesn't matter. He gets the bucket.
Stidham standing at 6'6". Big boy for this Oak Hills team. You get him the ball down in the paint, he'll make you pay most of the time.
Yeah, and that matchup between Ben Golan and Stidham will be one to watch all game long. And Oak Hills will pick up their first foul of the game. That one is called on Schreiber. And now Braden Greer checks in for the Comets. Ben Golan will head to the sideline.
You know, you're Mason. If there's a guy that you want to get into foul trouble, it's going to be Schreiber. We talk about how dynamic of a shooter he is, almost 50% from the three-point line.
Manker from deep range gets it to go. Comets now on the board. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. Or excuse me, in the first quarter. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Schreiber drives inside. It's close defense from Manker. Olam has it working up the court. And that one nearly taken away from Kyle Toon, and it is a call to jump ball.
So you're Mason on offense. All you really want to do is slow down the offense a little bit, try to establish something. You're being a little careless with the ball. You have a few turnovers already.
Oak Hill's being very aggressive and taking advantage of the Comets' carelessness a little bit. Trenton Murphy works inside on Greer.
Nice shot by Murphy using his body there. Puts into 2-point.
Hanley with the open three. It's no good. Rebounded by Oak Hills. Schreiber finds Toon. Back to Murphy.
Something I've noticed from Oak Hills is that on offense they like to take their time. They don't like to force much. If they have to take a minute off the clock, they will gladly do that.
Yeah, if they utilize a lot of screens, a lot of off-ball movement, and especially when they have the lead, they don't mind waiting around a little bit as they get a three-point attempt they like. It's no good. Rebounded by Manker. That shot was from Bryson Kessler, the junior. Braden Greer driving inside, tries to pass it out, eventually finds Hanley. Manker gets a gap, no call. Hanley, isolation, passes to Greer from three. It's no good, and rebounded by Schreiber. It's already his third of the game, so even though he's a guard, he's been making an impact on the interior. Isolation one-on-one with Hanley. And Stidham makes easy work.
Here's Stidham once again down in the paint. We mentioned earlier that this guy's size, he will dominate down low.
Yeah, everything really going right for Oak Hills so far. And Jack Olam finds a lane. That shot doesn't go, but Jake Hanley picks up the second chance points.
Those second chance opportunities almost just as important as those first ones. You're able to get a rebound off of a miss. Could be huge in situations.
Schreiber finds Stidham.
Stidham in these two teams' first matchup, 14 points, leading scorer for Oak Hills, and so far already he has 6, looking to basically replicate those numbers from their first game.
Yeah, and last time these two teams played, Mason came out on top as Oak Hills has a fast break opportunity, finds Schreiber, puts up a nice move but can't get it to go, and the Comets won the last matchup 48-38. Olam gets a basket to go.
Jack Olam as well, having a tremendous last few games, putting up double digits in their last 2.
Only a minute left in this first quarter, and Oak Hills steps behind the half-court line, so Comets will take possession after that turnover. But we're going to see a slew of substitutions. Matt DeBras comes back into the game. Alex Kelling checks in. Ben Golan checks in, so Hanley and Greer will stay on the court as well. DeBras has it. At the top of the key finds Greer. Looking for Golan. Gets Kelling. 45 seconds left. And second chance opportunity from Golan is no good. Rebounded by Oak Hills. They have a fast break one-on-one. And And that foul will be called on Comets, their second of the game. Braden Greer picks up his first. And that sends Elias Wheeler, the junior guard, to the line, checking into the game for his first minutes.
Wheeler shooting 55% from the line this year.
First shot is good.
Of course, you want to get a percent like that up higher. If he's able to do more of that, it'll be up very soon.
Second one, no good, so keeps his average around 50%, but rebounded by Oak Hills. 27 seconds left, and they look like they're content just holding it and taking the last shot. That's how they've operated their offense throughout this entire first quarter. It's patience. Wheeler has it.
And you're on defense, you know they're going to keep the ball to the last few seconds.
Yep. 7 seconds left. And Trenton Murphy goes up, and that ball rolls out, and Ben Golan will hold on to it. So at the end of the first quarter, very quick, fast-paced, very quick first quarter. Oak Hills with the lead, 11-7 over the Comets on senior night. We'll be back with you after a short break for all the second quarter action. Welcome back for the second quarter of action. The Comets currently trailing the Highlanders 7-11 on senior night. Jack Olam inbounds it for the Comets. Ben Manker starts with the ball. And DeBras takes a three-pointer attempt, and it's good. Comets could use a boost from him in his three-point shooting.
Three-point shot makes it a one-point game. Mason, your only goal right now is to get in some sort of lead, and that all starts with containing Stidham down in the paint.
Oak Hills tries to match with a three-pointer of their own, but rebounded by the Comets. Jack Olam working up the court. Finds DeBras, who just hit that three-pointer. Inside to Golan. Inside to Banker, and Banker can't get either of those shots to go.
Just getting a bad roll on those shots.
Schreiber doing it all himself here. That ball knocked away. Will stay with the Highlanders, and Bobby Stidham, star center for Oak Hills, checks back in. He had a couple nice baskets in the first quarter.
Yes.
Definitely a key piece of this Oak Hills game plan.
Stidham already with 6 points, all of them coming down off the layup.
And Schreiber nails that three-pointer. Hanley with a fake move. Now to Golan inside, looking for Hanley, but knocked away by Stidham. Another turnover for the Comets.
You think this Oak Hills defense surprising Mason a little bit with how aggressive they're being.
Comets fans want to travel. They won't get one. And Wheeler nearly wide open, and a big-time slam from Ben Manker. Wheeler hits the ground with a thud. So Comets going to take possession after that major block. What a play from Ben Manker.
And hope something
will stay with Oak Hills.
You hope something like that can give Mason a little bit of momentum or some energy.
Definitely looking to energize.
Haven't had a lead at all this half.
And that ball launched past half court. Should be a Comet ball. Referees discussing, and it will be Comet possession. Olam finds Ben Mankers. We get to show off our on-court camera today. We're trying that out, so hopefully all you at home enjoy it. And that ball picked off by Oak Hills. A lot of turnovers for us so far.
Yeah,
Schreiber.
And Mason is just slow down the offense, try to establish something. You're not going to win a game if you're going to have all these turnovers.
And some miscommunication there as that pass just bounces off of Trent Murphy out of bounds. So Comets catch a break. Manker to DeBras. To Hanley. To Golan. Golan trying to work inside. And he gets that one to go, so Comets trail only by 2 now, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
And there's just a strength from Golan. Even with a few defenders around him, he's just able to use his strength and put a layup up.
That ball thrown out of bounds by Schreiber. So back-to-back turnovers from Oak Hills. But referees changed their minds, went out on the Comets. Comets fans definitely not happy with the change in call right there.
You can hear a lot of reactions from the crowd already so far this half. Not agreeing with a lot of things these refs are doing.
Yeah, we have a big and loud crowd here for senior night, last home game of the regular season for Mason. Stidham working inside, not able to get that one to go. Good defense from Jake Hanley. Now Olam gets a move on Schreiber, but we'll pass it out to DeBras. Oak Hills defense doing a good job staying with their guys, not giving up much space, but Jack Olam finds an open lane, and he gets it to go, ties the game up.
And those down low layups are starting to work for Mason. You think that they're starting to find a bit of their groove after a few offensive struggles early.
Schreiber looking for anyone he can find. Murphy now has it. Over to Kessler, back to Schreiber. Schreiber definitely the engine of this offense. Now Murphy driving inside, he's got an opportunity. Puts that one over Jack Olam.
We've seen Murphy take those a few times, and it's been working for him already in this game. Just finds an open lane and takes it.
Yeah, Murphy, the 6'4" forward, has a nice blend of size and athleticism, and he's used that to his advantage so far. Now Comets going to call their first time out of the game, and Coach Tui doesn't seem too thrilled with how his team's been playing. You know, first quarter definitely had a slower start, have improved things in the second half, especially defensively, but have some things they can clean up. Daniel, what do you think Coach Tui's telling the team in the huddle right now?
It's just limit the turnovers on offense, and you can't have the paint open like that on defense with Murphy just driving right in and getting a quick 2. It's really just establish the basics right now for Mason. You know, you're down 2, still, of course, very clearly in this game. You hope that they can find a groove somehow.
Yeah, emotions definitely riding high for the Comets. They lost to their last game against rival Lakota West. We're in that game for most of it, but then West was able to pull away in the final quarter. But, you know, Oak Hill's also coming off some losses, but they've been competitive in a lot of their games. Only lost to Princeton by 7. Defeated Lakota East by 5. They're a sneaky good team, even though they're right in the middle of the GMC. You know, they can compete with pretty much anyone in the conference.
Only one down, Mason at 4th in the GMC. Yeah. Oak Hill's at 5.
So Comets have the better overall record by a good margin, but only one above in the conference standings. Golan cannot get that one to go, facing a lot of pressure, but Braden Greer attempting a 3 here. That's no good. And foul called on the floor push-off is called on Oak Hills before the shot. So Braden Greer will inbounds this one. Ben Golan with the jumper near the free throw line. Not good. Rebounded by Schreiber. And just a little too tight defense there from Golan. He's called for a reach-in foul, his first of the game. Toon finds Murphy to Schreiber. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Schreiber driving inside, and that's going to be a travel. Got a little too excited, had some happy feet there. And Mason able to catch him on his mistake.
Some pretty tight defense we're seeing from Mason. We're getting some "you can't do that" chants from the crowd.
Manker taking things up the court. And he's just working inside all by himself. They're giving him opportunities, but can't get that one to go. Again, rebounded by Schreiber.
Mason doing a good job of getting these looks down low. Just having a little bit of trouble fully executing.
Three-pointer from Oak Hills is good. That's Bryson Kessler knocking that one down, extending the Highlander lead. And what a play from Ben Manker. We'll see if that ends up counting as an and one in it. And it will. So an acrobatic and one there from Ben Manker.
Ben Manker showing why he's one of the best on this team, shooting 66% from the line, trying to get that up to around 70. And you're forward with this size, shooting almost 70% from the line. That just shows you that you have a star player.
Absolutely, and Manker, he is listed as a forward, but he's been taking the ball up a lot for the Comets today, kind of acting as their point guard, which is something you don't always see. Fast-paced offense from Oak Hills, and it pays off. Easy bucket. Scored by Max Rhodes, the freshman, and he's a star linebacker for their football team, and now making an impact as a varsity basketball player. They've got an up-and-coming star athlete there. But Luke Kirkland will match it with a three-pointer.
Mason's starting to show a press as we get closer to half.
Comets will get possession after that one. Black Hole definitely excited. 1 point game.
Got to show some love to the Black Hole.
A whiteout. Had a whiteout for senior night for the girls team, so only fitting that they do a whiteout for the guys. Actually, excuse me, it was a blackout for senior night for the girls, so inverted. Three-pointer from Manker, it's good. Comets starting to catch fire on offense.
Mason takes the lead, 23-21. As we approach just 1:30 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, coming out of that timeout, Mason's looked a lot better. They've been playing more discipline. They've been forcing some turnovers, and something that you can't really count on from a timeout, but always helps is they've been knocking down their shots a lot better. So sometimes you just you have to keep shooting to get it to go, and eventually the shots will fall.
He said after that timeout, it's just looked a lot more cleaner on offense, especially from that first quarter where it felt like it was turnover after turnover.
And Bobby Stidham draws a foul. He'll be headed to the line. Had a great first quarter, but kind of a quiet second. They've kept him on the bench for a lot of the quarter. And that foul is called on Braden Greer, his second of the game. Something to monitor.
Stidham also shooting around 70% from the line.
Yeah, so Stidham can't get that first one to go, but when you shoot 70%, you're a guy his size, definitely makes it a lot more difficult to defend him. you can't just hack away because he'll make you pay at the free throw line. But the Comets,
dynamic
right
shooter with that size,
and doesn't get either to go. Uncharacteristic of Stidham. 3-point attempt from DeBross. That one's good. His second three-pointer of the game. So Comets firing on all cylinders right now.
DeBross, one of the best shooters on this team, and he's showing why.
Not only one of the best shooters on the team, but one of the best shooters in the GMC. I mean, he's shooting nearly 40% from three-point. They've really benefited from his shooting tonight. Max Rhodes trying to drive inside, but draws a foul from Ben Manker.
A little too aggressive on the defense. You know, you love being aggressive, but you can't get too aggressive because you'll send some guys to the line that you probably don't want to.
Yep, and that's Manker's first foul of the game. So he's in pretty good standing. Schreiber has it, 36 seconds left. We'll see if Oak Hills goes for a quick shot. Schreiber driving inside, and he'll take a fadeaway. Can't get it to go. Comets now.
That really surprises me that they didn't take the clock down lower. They were in the same position in the first where they took the clock down towards the final few seconds. It'll give Mason another chance to rally on this lead.
Yep, Sulik to Olam. 10 seconds left in the half. Time winding down. Alex Kelling gets it to Olam. Golan with a deep three-pointer at the buzzer. It's no good, so halftime, much better second quarter from the Comets. They're going to head into halftime with a 5-point lead here on senior night. We'll be back with you just for all the second half action after a little bit of a break. We are back for the second half. I'm Andrew Little here with Daniel Panetti. Comets currently leading 26-21 over the Oak Hills Highlanders. And Ben Golan working inside. Nearly gets the first points of the quarter, but can't. Oak Hills takes possession. And Oak Hills, Kyle Toon's going to pick up a technical foul. Not really sure what that's about.
Didn't really pick up what the technical was there.
That is not the way you want to start the half if you are Oak Hills, but now Jack Golem at the line. Can't convert on that first free throw.
Rare miss. Jack Golem shooting 75% from the line so far this year. One of the top scorers for Mason.
Second one, good to go.
So you're Mason, it's really just do what you were doing in those final few minutes of the first half. Of course, that first quarter is something that you want to forget if you're Mason. But that second quarter was just basically fixing everything wrong with that from the first. So if you're able to keep doing what you were doing then, it should be a smooth ride for Mason.
Yeah, and kind of a sloppy first half. Definitely in that first quarter. But so not too surprising that we saw some extracurriculars early in this third quarter, but always kind of catches you off guard to see a technical. And Jake Hanley gets that one to go. And
nice.
That'll get the Black Hole back up on their feet.
Nice drive by Hanley there. Bunch of defenders on him, but he doesn't care. Just goes up and lays in a layup.
Ball knocked out of bounds, but Oak Hills will retain possession. Trenton Murphy inbounds it to Schreiber. Schreiber was the leading shooter for Oak Hills, but only was able to get one of his 5 attempts to go in.
Yeah, you're Mason on defense is stop Schreiber, and you should be pretty good. One of the top shooters in the GMC.
And Ben Golan making his presence felt in the interior, comes out of nowhere for a rebound, and then isolation. Gets some paint points.
Ben Golan on senior night, you think all these seniors are going to be playing with a little more energy than usual.
And that jump shot from Schreiber, no good. He's really having a rough night from the field. Golan from 3. He can't get it to go. Rebounded by Olam. A little bit of an assist there from Jake Hanley. And that ball poked away. And they're going to say off of Matt DeBras. So Oak Hills takes possession.
Mason quietly up to a 10-point lead after being down a lot in that first half. Oak Hills see if, of course, you need to get the shooting down a little bit more.
Yep. Shot 47% from the field in the first half. That's respectable, but I've gotten off to a poor start so far in the third. And jump ball after that timeout called before the jump ball. So Oak Hills will call their first timeout of the game.
So all of a sudden, all the momentum seeming to tilt Mason's way. Your Oak Hills, you want to figure out a way to get your top shooter in Schreiber to start hitting some sort of rhythm shooting. If you're going to try and come back in this game, it's basically going to start with him.
Yeah, and three-pointer, Oak Hills didn't utilize the three-pointer that much in the first half, but when they did, they were successful 2 for 4. Meanwhile, the Comets, they shot a lot more threes, 11 attempts, 5 makes, so that's a big reason they have a lead right now, is they have a 9-point advantage. Or 9. And Jake Bates, who recently committed to continue his football career at Ball State, out there with Nate Kelly, the Black Hole leader, getting the crowd hyped up as the Comets now double-digit lead. And Ben Golan knocks that ball away, intended for Stidham. Fast break for the Comets, finds DeBras from 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Stidham.
You don't see DeBross miss a lot of three-pointers like that.
Especially not today. He was 2 for 2. Long three-point attempt, no good from Oak Hills, but Stidham got the rebound. And over and back violation on the Highlanders, so Comets again will take the ball.
Oak Hills still no answer for this aggressive defense from Mason.
Still no points in the third quarter either. We're now about 3 minutes in.
Mason's just been capitalizing off of that perfectly.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this quarter. And Ben Golan, what a move, showing off his power.
We've seen Golan, good first half, but he's really starting to come on this third quarter. One of the top players for Mason. He's showing why.
Yeah, Golan 1 for 5 in the first half as Manker picks up an easy steal right there, but played well defensively. Now Golan really starting to make his presence felt on offense. And he gets a rebound there. That ball has a chance for an assist, can't get it. Oak Hills working the ball around the perimeter. Now Schreiber slowing things down. To Murphy. Murphy driving inside. Now Schreiber from 3. It's good. His second made 3 of the game. Second now has 6 points.
There's the first points in the second half from Oak Hills, and it only makes sense that it's from Schreiber, their leading scorer. Hoping that he can start to come on for this rest of the second half.
Yeah, now Oak Hills immediately calls a timeout after scoring their first points, just trying to regroup. Definitely have struggled offensively in the first half of this third quarter, but you know that is always a signal for positive change when you finally get the lid off the rim per se, knocking down that three-pointer. Senior night, we wonder if we'll see Will Kramer and David Metzger check back in again as Ben Golan, Jack Ullum both having really nice nights so far.
Especially with the way Mason's playing. Of course, on senior night, you want to get all the seniors as many minutes as they can.
And if they continue to play as they have in this quarter, might be able to pull away just enough to get some serious minutes in that fourth quarter. Braden Greer will start for the Comets. Over to Manker, who led the Comets and the game in scoring in the first half, had 9 points. Finds Kirkland. He had a 3 earlier in the game. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Greer. To Kelling. Back to Greer. Finds Manker. Thought about a 3. Driving inside. To Kelling. Back to Greer. To Manker. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mason really taking their time on offense.
Inside to Hanley. Finally has an opportunity he likes and draws a foul.
Great look there to get it down to Jake Hanley on a bullet pass into the paint. Hanley 73% from the line. This Mason team averaging out pretty good from the free throw line. The team average is 66%.
Hanley knocks down that second free throw. Manker checks out of the game. Ben Golan comes back after a brief stint on the bench. Schreiber facing a lot of pressure on this press. Draws a foul.
This press really starting to work for Mason. Of course, you can't be too aggressive on it as well.
Yeah, Oak Hills has tried to get a fast start on a lot of these possessions, and the Comets neutralizing that with their press. And Golan grabs that one, and Greer, what a finish from Braden Greer.
You can just see this energy Mason's playing with. It looks like that they're finding their groove and they're not going to let Oak Hills take it back.
And a jump ball, hustle play from Luke Kirkland. Now this bench is energized. The fans are excited. Wheeler driving inside. He'll take it up himself and draws the foul from Kirkland. That's Kirkland's first foul of the game. Gets that free throw to go. Olam will check in for the Comets.
Makes Wheeler 2 for 3 from the line today, trying to get that average of 50 up.
Second free throw, also good. And Golan runs over him and can't get the finish though. Nearly stolen by Olam. And Olam gets called for a reach-in.
There's the aggression coming back to bite Mason. You know, we've talked about all game how you love the aggression, but you can't be too aggressive. There's an example of being just a little too aggressive on defense.
Yeah, but those are plays where it's kind of acceptable. Ball gets a little bit loose. You know, you're going to make the effort to see if you can get an easy, fast break, but doesn't pay off. It's just his first foul of the game. Greer tries to pick that one off. Schreiber can't get it, and a foul. Caught on the floor. And Hanley picks up the foul. Stidham can't get it to go. Knocked away by a couple Comets. Greer inside. Another acrobatic finish, but can't get the shot to go. Now Oak Hills 3-2 transition. They'll slow things down a little bit. Schreiber tries for the circus shot. Can't get it to go. Ball's on the ground. Stidham and Kirkland to force a jump ball.
We start to dip below 2 minutes in the third quarter.
Golan was looking inside for Olam, but puts too much on that pass. Good defense from Oak Hills. The lights seeming to have a few issues, yeah. Now the main lights are on, but dimmed a little bit, surprisingly. So apologies for a little bit of a delay in that game, or in the game from that, but.
I play some basketball in the dark.
Yeah, referees trying to figure it out. Definitely can still see in here, but. Yeah, they're going to call an official's timeout, so right now, you know, you can see, the players definitely can see, but, you know, if there's a lighting issue, Canifin. Now they come back, go back down.
Turn back on, turn right back off.
As long as it stays like this, technically can play, but be a distraction to the players. And then if this light goes out, this place gets dark. Gonna have some serious problems. We don't need a Super Bowl from 10 years ago, Daniel. You might be too young to remember that one.
I remember it.
Lights went out at Mercedes-Benz Stadium down in New Orleans, but
Ravens and 49ers.
Yep, and
hopefully nobody's messing with the lights. We seem to be just fine now.
Guess so. And so game resumes. Oak Hills has it. Schreiber working up the court, fast break, and can't get it to go. Stidham puts it back up, and he'll get fouled.
Schreiber still just having some trouble with finishing on the shot. Luckily, Stidham there to get the second chance. They'll send him to the line.
Foul number 2 on Jack Olam, both coming in this quarter. Minute 40 left in the third. Stidham's first free throw is good.
There's a 70% free throw shooting we were talking about earlier. Able to make his first one. Make it a 10-point game.
Second one, good as well.
Now a 9-point game.
Comets showing some patience here. Less than a minute and a half left in the third. Manker to Golan. Throws that one up, can't get it. And Jack Olam falls hard, able to break his fall a little bit. That could have been dangerous.
Seen some almost crazy passes from Mason. That's working. Just not able to fully execute on the shot. Three-point, no good.
And Stidham inside gets that one to go. So a little bit of a run here. Highlanders able to cut down the lead to 7. Manker to DeBras, to Golan. Kelling. Manker with the three-point attempt, can't get it to go. So now 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Oak Hills likely to have the last shot. Schreiber finds Murphy, 15 seconds. Back to Schreiber.
We've seen
Thomas
this.
not giving up space.
We've seen this in both quarters. Oak Hills having the ball in the final few seconds.
And Max Rhodes loses it with about 5 seconds left.
That was a huge possession for Oak Hills. Great job from Mason's defense to hold them. That pass will roll out of bounds. 0.6 left on the clock.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Comets holding on to a 7-point lead over Oak Hills. We'll be back with you after a quick break.